My beautiful souls, welcome into a daily read. Let's talk about Tuesday. We're beginning with three pre-pulled Moonology oracles, and they're all blending quite nicely when it comes to the colors. But we're beginning with the first of which, the Show the World the Real You card. Feeling as if Spirit's saying this is a time for you to express yourself differently or more accurately, with alignment coming to be in regards to how you've been changing, how you are changing at this time. And I feel as if this is going to come through, obviously, different in different ways, being experienced differently from soul to soul being drawn to the reading. But it's a time for you where you're going to be feeling the need to get out and about, right? To hop on social media and post for some, to look up this and that of importance, maybe items to purchase in the future in order to express yourself differently, to feel more in alignment, when it comes to that change once again, or those changes. But we're moving on to, there's something about the sign Aquarius. We're moving on to surrender to the divine. It's a time for you where you're going to be feeling this push to trust in the plan that your guides have for you. Maybe even other spirits that are have been randomly drawn to you to help, to maybe temporarily join your team of spiritual guides. But it feels like you're going to be reminded that you're a divine soul with a true connection to the spiritual realm. And they're saying, show people how truly connected you actually are, all right? Because I feel like they don't even know the half of it. You might find that you are meant to start something or re-spark something or give a rebirth to something that is connected with, intertwined with your spirituality. But when you receive certain levels of divine guidance from Spirit in the next few days, I'm getting, but also naturally throughout this Tuesday period, because it is a daily read as I twitch, you're going to need to write it down. So make sure that, beginning this day or even the night before, take out a notebook, okay, or turn to a fresh page and have some sort of writing utensil handy so that you don't have to go through the action of acquiring it, getting it out and whatnot, because I feel you'll less likely actually jot it down, and it may be a fleeting download or message otherwise that you need to, jot down. It will come in handy when it comes to the following weeks. And maybe even a change otherwise that's further out. Communication is key, all right? This is a day where you're going to be feeling the need to speak. You might have been feeling quite chatty recently, and I do feel as if this as well is coming to mind in regards to other people. It really reminds me of yesterday's serving shift that I worked, and I just could not shut up. I feel like, obviously that happens a lot for me, but it was feeling different. Like I just felt the need to, again, express myself. I felt the need to tell stories, bond with people. I felt the need to be goofy, enjoy myself, and even help other people in the midst of all of which. And all the meanwhile was noticing that I wasn't the only one feeling this way, okay? Speaking a lot and just doing too much is what I'm getting. Anyways, so I feel like this may be a continued energy or just a new energy for some drawn to the reading throughout this Tuesday period, but it may come through if it's continued in a different situation, in a different way. I just feel the need to communicate. And I also feel like Spirit's saying, when you feel like communicating in one way, in one situation, but not in another, or in a different way, then don't do it, okay? Or at least not yet, because it's not the time. But they're also saying, for some drawn to the reading, there's at least one connection, if not multiple, where you need to remember to update them. You need to remember to communicate certain things of importance, even if it's simply how you're feeling or what you're mulling over, because it's going to be important for that connection or two. Anyways, the Magician card and the Death and Rebirth card coming out from the tarot deck. It's a day where transformation within and outside of you is taking place and intertwining with especially these two cards, all right? But I do feel as if you're going to really see a focus coming to be on the fact that you're able to manifest your dreams into reality. I feel like you've heard this before, right? Especially through tarot readings. but it might be something that you simply need to remember at this time, because there's something important that you are meant to, the spirit that is joining you randomly throughout this day at a certain point is saying very clearly, and maybe through your thoughts, through your dream, it could be through a synchronicity, of course, you need to manifest it. It's meant to be. It may even assist you with getting closer to achieving certain aspects or one big aspect of your destiny. Okay? But they're also saying the possibilities are really endless for you at this time. You can't really put your finger on why you're being told this or why you feel this so strongly at certain points. And they're saying just trust in the fact that that's truly a fact at this point, okay? Trust in the fact that it's a fact. Whatever. Anyways, the Star card coming out as well as the World card. So that's three major arcanas, okay? Rather, all of them are, okay? Because the Death and Rebirth is as well. We're feeling change taking place. It's naturally going to be feeling continued for the majority drawn to the reading, but it feels different, okay? It feels as if your world is developing in such beautiful ways to the point where you feel empowered to accomplish your dreams, or one specifically. You feel the need to reach for the stars. You feel the need to better take care of yourself. Good. Embrace that feeling or those feelings. Don't allow for yourself to carry what's not yours to continue or in general carry. If you pick up on energy, you need to cleanse. If you need to step away from a situation, if you can, find a way to do so, or simply do so. If it's someone else's concern or difficulty, it doesn't feel like the day period for you to be carrying that concern or difficulty. If you're meant to help them, you will at a later date, even if it's the following day on Wednesday, which we will most likely do a reading for, but it doesn't feel like it's a day for you to carry that, because you're meant to be feeling, I want to say lighter at this time, but empowered in a very special way. You're going to be finding that Spirit's communicating with you once again throughout this day, very, very specifically often, all right? When you feel, and you may be like myself, where you're so spiritually connected and developed at this point where you can feel when it's a spiritual doing, if you will, right? Even if, it's something like you looking randomly at something, and that could obviously be non-spiritually, affected and guided, but you can feel the difference when it actually is, right? For me, it just feels very, guided, okay? It feels kind of, I want to say stern and quick. Anyways, but there may naturally, with that said and done, be moments where you are pushed to look at something or a couple of different things, and you need to, I want to say again, write it down, but just don't be afraid to look up the spiritual meaning or the angel number meaning of which. But it does feel like this is a day where you're going to be better understanding what lies ahead, and this is very significant for preparation for you to feel more comfortable moving forward, to be ready for what you need to be adapting to, preparing for, and what you need to communicate, okay? Things of importance. It's also going to prepare you to even more so moving forward after this day. I want to say the upcoming couple of months, to show the world how different and special, how unique, or maybe even eccentric you truly are. You might be someone like myself where randomly recently the eccentric, different, even special nature of somebody in your world was taking a true highlight, even if you were the one bringing it up, as I can't speak today for the life of me. And this may come to mind to remind you how important it is to be different. Anyways, look at this. We'll hold these up together to get ready to wrap up this reading. It's a day full of so many different levels of communication and even preparation and guidance to make sure that you communicate very specifically in important ways moving forward. They're saying absolutely show the world the real you, because you've been changing and your world is changing at this time as you manifest and things improve for you. Reach for the stars. So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light.